Yeah, I'm just doing my thing. Yeah, I'm just doing my thing. Yeah, I'm just doing my thing. Yeah, Westside City, I bang. I'm just doing my thing. I'm just letting it hang. Yeah, I'm just doing my thing. Yeah, I'm just doing my thing. Yeah, Westside City, I climb. I'm just doing my thing. I'm just letting it hang. Yeah, I'm just doing my thing. Yeah, I'm just doing my thing. Yeah. Don't get mistaken by evil. I don't really fuck with them people. I'm the state of myself. I'm the state of myself. I don't really fuck with them niggas. I'd rather stay in the house. I'd rather run up them racks. Being in your bitch's mouth. Yeah, they fucking with me. Yeah, they fucking with me. But I'm just staying in my lane. Someone have to bump into things. So I'm just staying in my lane. Keeping it cool, keeping it vain. Cause I'm standing the dose, kicking the dope. Shit can get strange. I'm just doing my thing. And I'm stepping on evil. And no, I ain't selling myself. Cause I don't really fuck with you people. I'm just stacking my dough, staying low. Fuck all that evil. I'm just on the scene and disappear like Evil Knievel. Well, I'm just doing my thing. Yelling at Westside thing. I'm just doing my thing. Yeah. I'm just doing my thing. Yeah. I'm just doing my thing. Yeah. Westside City, I climb. I'm just doing my thing. I'm just letting it hang. Yeah. I'm just doing my thing. Yeah. I'm just doing my thing. Yeah. You should. See love like a vessel. If you ain't my mission, put your bed in my kitchen. Yeah, next nigga need tissue. Yeah, I don't let you down. Little baby, I don't knock you down. Let a proper nigga knock you down. One knee tryna lock you down. Where I'm from, I'm a legend. Where I'm from, it get hectic. Where I'm from, they get a steppin'. It's a lot of niggas rapping. Yeah, we need love too. Real niggas, yeah, we love too. Don't get it twisted, we got twos. Beat the case like we got juice. Got some hoes in my section. I don't need them, I don't press them. I don't treat them like they special, but they feel like they special. Got some feelings that won't go away. Got some feelings won't stow away. Got some feelings that won't run away. Some things will never change. Got some shit that I'm letting know. Got some hoes that I'm cutting off. Got some homies that I'm cutting off. Got some little ones I do it for. You see the way that I'm moving though. You see the way that I'm moving though. I'm doing shit and it's beautiful. Yeah, I don't wanna stress it. See, I learn with my lessons. See, I learn with my blessings. Like us with confessions. We are the best when me plus you. So what the fuck are we gon' do? We live together, what we gon' do? We can't act like we ain't cool. You know the kids be watching. You know the ops be hopping. You know the cops be copping. You know the block be blocking. Yeah. Got some feelings that I cannot show. Got some hoes that I'm cutting off. Got some homies that I'm cutting off. Got some niggas that couldn't evolve. To a heart, I'm a demon. But I'm the light when I'm gleaming. See, I'm shining when I'm gleaming. See, I'm Willie when I'm beaming. Let you know that I feel you. Let you know that I'm serious. Let you know that I'm here. See, what it's gonna be. Are you fucking on me? Or are you fronting on me? Shit, what it's gonna be.
What's cracking, y'all? Look, I'm trying to figure out what's going on with the chat, so I just played some vibes for y'all real quick while I try to figure this out. On my Streamlabs, I cannot see the chat on here, but I can see it on the web browser, so I'm just gonna have to thug it out for tonight and look at y'all from a completely different browser. Hopefully this don't distract me, but we still gonna do this thing. Only readjustments, no excuses over here. Where everybody watching from? Put them flame emojis in here. Where everybody watching from? Let's turn this thing up. We're gonna start this thing. This is lame, but we gonna thug it out tonight, y'all. This is crazy. This is the first time this ever happened. I just don't know what's going on. You feel me? Like they trying to stop me from doing it live. But it's all good. It's all good. Dang, I'm gonna be a little delayed looking at the chat, but let me slide this over here. We'll get it together. Yeah. Mississippi, Indianapolis in the house, Texas in the house, Alaska in the house, Detroit in the house, Missouri, Pennsylvania, Charleston, Kentucky, Florida, Delaware, GA, Arkansas. Damn, y'all watching from everywhere. Florida, hey, you know what I'm saying? Cincinnati in the house, San Antonio, Los Angeles, Alabama, Cleveland, DC, New Jersey, New York. Yeah. Yes, sir. Richmond, 850 in the house, Chicago in the house. South Dakota. Damn, I know y'all freezing y'all ass off in South Dakota. No cap. Barcelona. Damn, y'all out here. Y'all out here, man. Look, everybody in this joint. We even got, what's that? Wisconsin in the house. That's crazy. Everybody night been going. Ain't nobody going out to turn up and stuff like that on this Friday. Nah, it is nowadays. We're going to get into this video. So, look. Let me move this over right here. I'm going to try to pay attention to the chat because I got to do something different today, y'all. I got to slide this thing over. Let me make this browser small real quick. Just give me some time. I ain't going to end this and come back and do another one. Nah, bro. We gonna get it together. Oh, yeah. There we go. Okay. Kind of see that right there. Well, this is janky. This is janky. I ain't never had to do it like this. All right.
In times of
Y'all ready to start this thing? Let's get it.
In times of desperation, people will believe what they want to believe. And so, we gave them what they wanted to believe. A trick in the form of a signal that resistance thought would win the war. And they were right. It will end this war. Except that it is the resistance that will be terminated.
The United States is a corporation. I'm sure you've heard this plenty of times, but I want to actually break it down for you.
She whispering. I'm gonna skip her today, y'all.
The Aborigines are not entitled to the rights of citizens. Indians are not citizens, but an Indian, if taxed after tribal relations are dissolved, is a citizen.
Okay, guys, so I got part 2 of this citizen definition. This is Black Law's Dictionary, 5th edition. I highlighted this definition here. Citizens are members of a political community who, in their associated capacity, have established or submitted themselves to the dominion of a government for the promotion of their general welfare and the protection of their individual as well as collective rights. Okay, and then it cites a court case that made that decision. Usually these legal definitions come from a decision in a court case. So that it cites that. So if you want to find out what that court case is that decided that, it's right there. Harris versus City of Seattle, 81 Wash 2D, whatever. All right, but that doesn't sound too good, does it? Submitting yourself to the dominion of a government for the promotion of your general welfare. Is that something that you did? Is that something you want to do? But what does dominion mean? Well, I actually have it here. I'm going to pull this up real quick. Okay, so same thing. This comes from Black Laws. All right, it's the same thing. You can see right under this says Black Laws 5th edition. A generally accepted definition of dominion is perfect control and right of ownership. The word implies both title and possession and appears to require a complete retention of control over disposition. Whoa. So, in perfect control in right of ownership. Did you catch that? So it's telling you that a citizen is someone who is in control and owned by the government, right? That's what it says here, right? I lost it. But anyway, hopefully I didn't lose it, but let's see. Okay, so here it is. All right. Yeah. Submitted themselves to the dominion of a government. So you've submitted yourself to becoming basically property of the government. Was that what you wanted? Was that your plan? Do you know, if you're happy with that, fine. If you're not, there's something you could do about it. But that's it for now. All right. That's our info here. So part 2 of what is a citizen, and I'll see you guys next time.
We building. Pay attention.
If you actually read their literature, what is a global citizen? It's somebody, I kid you not, I make no joke. They say this themselves. It's somebody who supports the 17 Sustainable Development Goals of the United Nations Agenda 2030. That's a global citizen. And they say, what are the rights of a global citizen? This is in a book about global citizenship education published 2 years ago. What are the rights of a global citizen? And the answer, one paragraph later, is we're not that interested in rights with global citizenship. It's more about global responsibilities. In other words, slavery.
This day will go down in infamy, and Joe Biden will forever be remembered as not only the most corrupt president in the history of our country, but perhaps even more importantly, the president who, together with a band of his closest thugs, misfits, and Marxists, tried to destroy American democracy. Now that the seal is broken, the seal is broken by what they've done. They should never have done this.
You don't even know what's coming this year. Oh my God, is it going to be amazing. Our God is in control, but right now evil's just got a few more days. And days it is. Days. We are stepping into the greatest revival in human history. Why? Death to life. Everything's going to go dark, and then the world will celebrate when the lights come back on. The great harvest will be here this year. This will be a great year, the greatest year you've ever seen, but also the worst year for those who planted evil seeds.
He said the great harvest. Do y'all y'all remember what we covered a while back, man, when they said that what they said when Nibiru come or whatever, they said it was gonna be ships that come, right? But this is the stories, right? They said ships gonna come. And they said all the bad shit gonna happen, but it's gonna be a lot of bad entities here snatching motherfuckers. That's the harvest that you waiting on, bro. Harvest. Man, better get it together. That's crazy though. That's crazy. And they saying these words right in front of our faces. You know, the power is gonna go out. It's gonna be darkness. They're speaking about all these things publicly. Crazy. You don't have to sit here and guess too hard, man. It's right here.
They were gonna reap what they have sown. Read Galatians. Be not deceived, for God is not mocked. For what a man soweth, thus shall he reap. The great harvest is here this year.
And he ain't talking about, harvesting vegetables, nigga. Yeah, you gonna get your ass harvested, you know what I'm saying? That's crazy.
The great return comes this year. Why? Because he must rebuild. Trump will rebuild the financial system that God just destroyed. We will return to the covenant that the founding fathers founded this nation under. All men are created equal.
Them niggas don't believe that shit. That's cap.
Rise up in a nonviolent way. You can't imprison everyone.
can't fire everyone, but they can fire individuals that are separated and don't work together and get into the fear.
SARS resurrection with 13 stars, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Imagine if those rednecks, the high order of the 33rd degree, they know this goes back to the black man of SARS resurrection. But those other rednecks down there, they don't know that this goes back. Imagine if they knew that the TIK TOKS is based off of a SARS resurrection, this black band of our ancestors.
Can y'all hear that? I tried to turn this one up, but the audio is real bad on this joint right here. But you know, we're gonna get the best out of it if we can. You know, just gotta be quiet, you know, and really listen. But we're gonna really go into like what this X symbolism is meaning, and we're gonna drop a whole bunch on you.
That doesn't mean that we take the Confederate flag either. I'm saying showing you where they corrupted it and turned it into their bestiality on the atrocities that were inflicted upon our African ancestors now. So they got the 13 stars where this redneck is buried right here, showing that he's trying to get through the rebirth and transformation. No transformation gonna come through him, but they corrupted this from African people where you see it represents this black god of Sar, where every king wanted to become one with him like King Tutankhamun for the resurrection.
Wait for it.
The X is a mark of the mysterious cycle of incarnation. Because the X, you were born again. You were resurrected and born again. So every king wanted to become one with the Sar. That's why they mummified the body. This was called the caress that I deal with in my African origin of Christianity, because they wrapped the body up like a mummy for a metamorphosis take place for the spirit to leave the body, until Rome corrupted it and said the body would just get up and go to heaven. It was not about the physical body, but the spiritual body, and the X was for the resurrection. Now you go and see that in the Freemasonry Encyclopedia, they'll tell you the X, the St. Andrew's Cross, is also a jewel of the 29th degree of the ancient and accepted Scottish rite, called the Scottish Knight of the St. Andrew's Cross. This is no St. Andrew's Cross of the 29th degree. This is a SARS X for a resurrection that you see right here. But where do you find that X at now? Do you know that their Confederate flag is based off of your knowledge of a SARS resurrection?
I'll get deeper.
And Elon has openly admitted how he wants to transform Twitter, the X app, into a US version of WeChat, where you will basically have no control at that point over pretty much anything. Go research the WeChat. It is some scary stuff. But throughout the years, celebrities have mysteriously done this X pose. I know a lot of people out there probably have really given it no thought on what this X pose could represent, what it could mean. I know even myself, I really didn't know much about this pose. This pose really isn't talked about much. We know about all the other hand signs. Those of you that are awake know about all of the other hand signs they use, from the pyramid to the black and white floor, etc., etc., etc. We know about all that. But let's talk about this. This one has kind of flown under the radar, per se. The X hand sign. It is a satanic hand sign. It is their allegiance. They are pledging their allegiance to their false idol. They are pledging their allegiance to the Antichrist agenda, the Antichrist movement. They are showing you which side of the spectrum they fall on when they do this hand sign. This is the Osiris rising hand sign. This is why they do this. This is why they do the pose. Because it represents their total submission to the...
And you see she got her eye covered up too. Crazy.
The Antichrist. It is absolutely satanic, and this is why Elon is obsessed with the letter X. And this is why he's rebranding Twitter to X. And this is why he wants to make X the everything app.
I can appreciate you.
Just like the WeChat in China. This is why all of this stuff is happening. Because it is all being built up. It is all being set up to introduce the mark of the beast system. The Antichrist system. I firmly believe that. Now, if you have a differing opinion out there, that is your choice. But I firmly believe this is all being set up and being built up. The old way of doing things is going away. And that we are never reason. Christ. This is all being done by design. I've already covered Elon many of times. Elon cannot be trusted. Elon is part of the system. He may appear as if he is going against the system, but he is deeply rooted in the system. He is deeply rooted in the occult just like the rest. He is nothing more than another puppet just like the rest. And they are all pushing the same agenda. So it's really important that you just be aware of what's really going on. It's really important that you be aware of the news.
I want to know, like, is this just a coincidence, y'all? Let me know in the comments. I'm going to stop. I want to talk to y'all about this for a little second before we go further. We're going to get into some more stuff about this. Because like I keep saying, we a collective. I don't know everything, you feel me? Like, I can research all I want to, but I'm always interested to see what the collective wants to talk about. What y'all talking about, what the tribe talking about. We always got to check in, right? And let's be real though. How many of you have taken a photograph and your first instincts was to, oh, I'm going to throw up the X, right? I'm going to throw up the X. How many of y'all? Nobody. Like, I've never seen nobody just throw up an X for no reason, bro, unless it represented something. I ran track and field. We had a team, they name started with an X and they used to throw up the X. That's it. Outside of that, you just don't throw up X's. Why are these celebrities doing this? Come on now. Let me see in the comments. What y'all talking about? White folks love your videos. Appreciate it. It's not just Wakanda. It didn't just start with Wakanda. You know? Presidents. Vice president. Vice Gecko. Literally everybody.
Literally marks an X upon the United States. Let me ask you a question. If you're on a test or something and you put an X on something, what does that mean? That means that you either failed the test whenever a teacher marks an X on a certain answer, and it means that the entire thing out of there, whatever's X. The fact that God has put an X on the United States because God is the one that orchestrated the sun's position with the earth in the solar eclipses. God does that. God has marked out the United States. It's not strange that all of this stuff is taking place right now in the middle of this. Now, whether the United States gets directly involved with this or they just plants a seed for future conflict is yet to be seen. Jesus said he'll show signs in the sun. Jesus is coming. Get right or get left. Follow.
And he said he showed signs in the sun. You know what's crazy about that is that right now, currently today, I don't know if y'all know, y'all not got to keep y'all up to speed. Right now to the next couple of days, we're being hit with a solar storm, right? I don't know if y'all seen it. But at the same time, you know, it was a big sunspot, bigger than what they say, 60 Earths, which, you know, that's just what they say. But what do y'all think that the black side of the sun, they said that basically the sun will turn into a black hole and suck everybody through pretty much in the next dimension, like 4 or 5D and whatever. And the people that aren't, their vibrations aren't right, won't be able to, like, you know, transition over. You know, they would be stuck here to burn during all the calamity and stuff. But look, that's just what I've heard. You feel me? Y'all let me know in the comments down below. We're gonna keep going though. Just had to get that to y'all.
For more, you can also follow my YouTube page there.
We'll see.
X marks the part 2.
Hey, look, even if you got some hate in your heart right now, look, I'm telling you, look, this try your best to just stop hating motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? Like, find something within yourself. You feel me? Because you know, the shit happened like that. I would hate for you to be over here get your ass burnt to crisp. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's crazy as hell because you was angry at somebody, because you wanted to be hateful towards somebody. You know, like, I'm working on myself. You feel me? I am a positive person, but, you know, I do feel things too as well. You know, I be wanting to kick a dent in somebody's forehead all the time, bro. But look, you know.
The 2017 and 2024 solar eclipses. Outside of a few examples, all points of interest discussed here will be in this area. Here is a closer look. The area is referred to as Little Egypt. On April 8, 2020, for this area will be the site where two eclipses form a cross, or what is sometimes called a giant X. The evidence suggests this event has been anticipated for over 100 years and preparations have been made to exploit it for unknown purposes. Pomona, Illinois is in the area in question and will experience over 4 minutes of eclipse umbra. Pomona, Illinois has a reduction value of 74. Pomona has an ordinal value of 74. Pomona was a Roman goddess of religion and myth. Her name comes from the Latin word for fruit. Fruit, 74. Eclipse crossroads, 74. Eclipse umbra, 74. Not in the eclipse crossroads, but of note is Nazas, Mexico. Nazas will see the point of greatest eclipse on April 8, 2024. Nazas, 74. Conquering Spanish named the Nazas. Nazas is an incorrect pluralization of the word NASA. Amazingly, the Spanish word NASA means fish trap. Fish trap, 47. For ages, Christians have used.
You want to know what's crazy? Like, what did we learn already? All right, so what they said, fish trap, right? All right. So what did they call humans in the Black Log Dictionary? Somebody, hey, let me know in the chat right now. Y'all remember? Do y'all remember? Let me see if somebody gonna get them. I'm gonna keep you in mind for a giveaway. Content, man. Appreciate you. Appreciate you, Christy. Sea monsters. Think about it. They said sea monsters. Yes, yes. Alexander, look, y'all paying attention? Yes, sir. Let's get it. Hey, that's nothing but love right there. Exactly. Fucking sea monster. What a coinky ding. Let's keep going, though.
Used the fish to symbolize Jesus. And doesn't the fish's tail look like the eclipse cross? Jesus, 74. Jesus Christ, 74. Lucifer, 74. Tenskwatawa, the Shawnee prophet, predicted an eclipse and the downfall of America. The entire Shawnee National Forest is in the eclipse cross. Shawnee prophet, 74. It is the glory of God to conceal a matter. To search out a matter is the glory of kings.
Appreciate you. Trixie, appreciate you.
On April 8th, 2024, there will be another total solar eclipse that will mark an X right across the nation of the United States. That alone seems to have some sort of prophetic significance, as well as the fact that that takes place just a few days before the Passover that year. But also, on October 14th, 2023, this year, another annular solar eclipse is going to cross the United States. And what's truly incredible about all of that, when you mark this all on a map, it looks exactly like the first letter of the Hebrew alphabet, the Aleph. Some other pretty incredible things surrounding this is that on October 14th, 2023, when the annular solar eclipse will take place across the United States, that is also the day of the new moon in Jerusalem. And then on April 8th, 2024, when we get the next total solar eclipse that crosses the United States, marking the X, is that there's another new moon in Jerusalem on that date. And also April 8th happens to be the first day of the first month on the Hebrew calendar, and so it's the marking of a brand new biblical year on that date. In Luke 21:25, after Jesus says that there will be signs in the sun, moon, and stars in the last days, he said that there will also be distress of nations. Israel and Jerusalem being an absolute focal point for what takes place in the last days, it's incredible to see that lately there has been distress in Israel.
Tonight, there is unrest across Israel on the eve of a defining moment, even as Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu recovers from an emergency heart procedure. The 73-year-old Prime Minister said he's in excellent health and said he will be in the Knesset Monday when his right-wing ruling coalition is set to pass the first part of his judicial overhaul plan. Opposition to the plan reached a climax this weekend with mass protests across the country. The bitter disagreement reflects the deep...
Like in the end,
our skies light up like this. And the M-class breaking news.
Up to that very point.
Trying to get into this one right now.
Spread across
we already know about that
the
shit
prophecies
now, right?
of the last days and what the world will look like in the end times, I don't think is just going to happen overnight. It seems that these things are going to have to be built up to that very point, and it seems like that's what we're getting a glimpse of right now.
Hey, we building. Y'all gotta wait for this. Crazy.
Breaking news.
It's the solar flare.
We just hit with the strongest solar flare of this sun cycle. We just had an X-class solar flare 2.8 and the M-class solar flare December 15th. I love every time an X-class solar flare hit. You will see our skies light up like this. The sun just sent tons of high plasma energy towards Earth. And all of your coronal mass ejections will make the sun vibrate on a higher frequency. The plasma is headed toward Earth at 4.7 million miles per hour. This energy will almost take 2 days to reach our planet. The sun is actually a portal. You have ships and different beings coming back and forth from the sun. The people with the high-powered telescopes, they know this stuff. In fact, the Vatican have the most powerfulest telescope. This telescope is called Lucifer, the morning star, and the X-class solar flare being the strongest out of all of the solar flares. This is what scares them and catch their attention. Every time a solar flare hit our planet, it powers you up. These solar flares destroy your Wi-Fi and navigation systems. It also destroys radio frequencies and causes blackouts. You guys might as well wrap Christmas up. Santa isn't coming this year. Peace and Ashe, y'all.
It's not the end of the world. The end of the world as we know it, because it's going to be moving into this beautiful, wonderful new earth. And we are separating. Now there's the old earth and the new earth. It's moving into a whole nother dimension. If we're going to go with it, our vibrations and frequencies also have to change. This means the vibrations and frequencies of our body have to change. And it said they cannot change overnight, because if it did, it would destroy the body. It has to happen gradually. Older people are having more problems adjusting than the younger ones. The younger ones are coming in, they're already set. It's the ones in the middle, their bodies are adjusting to handle all of this. If you can't handle it, you're out of here. You can't adjust, you leave. That's not so bad. They're going to watch from the other side and see what happens. Some people say, do I have to die to go? No, you will go in your physical body. This is a physical thing that is happening to the earth and to us. And in the beginning, you take your physical body, and after, I don't know how long it'll be when we're over there, you will turn into a being of light. You won't need anything. But the new earth is so beautiful and so wonderful. The old earth is where the negativity is. That's where all of the wars, all of the hurricanes, all of the earthquakes, all these things, the catastrophes are being left with the old earth. Those that are into too much negativity stay with the old earth. They can't change their vibration fast enough to go. It has to be a gradual thing. I don't know if you know Annie Kirkwood. She wrote Mary's Message to the World. For a long time, we were doing lectures and panels and things together, and on one of the panels, she was telling everybody about a vision she'd had. And in the vision, she was shown the earth separating. And I'm gonna have to hold this here. I hope you can hear me. She said she saw the earth as a ball. Then she saw the earth begin to pull apart the way a cell does when it begins to separate. And as it began to pull apart, suddenly there were two earths. The one sitting over here, she heard them saying, "We did it, we did it, we did it." The one over here, she heard them saying, "Poor thing, she died believing all that." So the one will not be aware of the others.
When we talk about X-Men, what are we talking about? You know, are we talking about people that used to be men? Are we talking about female men because they're X-Men, men with female chromosomes? What is the deal? When you talk about the word X-Men, the X represents Photo 51. Photo 51 was a picture taken in 1951 by Rosalind Franklin and Raymond Gosling that provided the picture that allowed the structure of DNA to be, discovered. The same year Photo 51 was taken was the year that Henrietta Lacks transitioned, and her cervix was taken from her, unknowingly to her and her family, by a doctor, because she was the first cell that they were able to document that was a mortal cell line. And an immortalized cell line is a group of cells that can continue to replicate infinitely. So all the biology books, mitochondria, cells, blood that you know to this day, that you studied in school, has everything to do with the studies of these HeLa cells, Henrietta Lacks cells, that they got in 1951. They were all under the guidance of this guy named John Randall, who amassed them in order to find this structure. So when you look at the X-Men logo, the X is Photo 51. It represents DNA. And the whole premise of the concept of X-Men is about mutants. What is a mutant? A mutant is an individual through puberty, through a stressful, emotional situation, allows these dormant inherent abilities to be expressed. So how do we get dormant abilities to get expressed? Based upon genes being read, RNA being synthesized, and the message from that RNA then allowing ribosomes to synthesize proteins. Proteins can be enzymes, they could be hormones, they could be different messengers in your body. So you being able to glow or you being able to perform certain feats of strength and ability is based upon what type of enzymes and proteins are in your body, which you will be able to create by synthesizing those particular proteins from the gene sequence that's inherent in the DNA. Now, our DNA is locked down by us being in a society full of false leaders, full of bad technology and electropollution. So when we see Apocalypse coming alive right now, he was awakened because he is now in a realm where the powerful is the weak. The meek shall inherit the earth, as they said, right? When he...
Think about it, and then think about it like this too. When you see the auroras and stuff like that, what color is the auroras, y'all? Green, right? Then they say the solar radiation, gamma radiation. All right, cool. We're going to go even deeper. With the Incredible Hulk, what was happening with his genes. He got exposed to what? Gamma radiation. What color did he turn, and what color was he? Green. What color do you have to be to transition into a better space in your life? Your heart chakra has to be what? Green. You know what I'm saying? That's the energy from there. But, it is what it is. We're going to keep going, though.
So the X gene came about when Celestials were experimenting on humans. This experimenting also created Eternals and the Deviants. Mutants mark the next step of human evolution. This is why they're referred to as Homo superior. The X gene is usually dormant until a mutant hits puberty. However, there are cases when it's been activated at birth or through other means. And each mutation is different. Some will gain powers, have a change in their appearance, or grow an extra appendage. Sometimes it's all three. The most powerful mutants are Omega level mutants. These are mutants whose powers have unlimited potential within their respective category.
You know what though? I do kind of wish that like some of the bad people could like transition and stuff like that, because like what would they turn into with all the the different cells in their bodies and the things that they manifest in their head? Like, would somebody turn into a dickhead? Like for real? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, would they? That'd be fucking hilarious. Just a army full of dickheads, like living in regret their whole life. That fucking suck.
This man, for example, he quite literally froze over most of hell. There are also mutant subspecies.
And they sneeze on each other. I get it.
He's like the
crazy. That'd be a terrible world.
Since then, we established a liberal world order, and that hadn't happened in a long while. A lot of people dying, but nowhere near the chaos. And now is a time when things are shifting. There's gonna be a new world order out there. And we've got to lead it. And we've got to unite the rest of the free world in doing it.
We building. Watch this.
X gon' give it to you. He gon' give it to you. X gon' give it to you. He gon' give it to you.
Well, you just put this USB-C port in your head, and and then you're doing all right.
I'm in. The dude said I'm in. You gotta think, like, why would you want to sign up for this, something like this? Because you're pretty sure that you won't be able to get your upgrades from the sun or something like that, and you want to be something more than what you are because you know that everybody else will? I don't know, man. Shout out to Zay for the beat, you know what I'm saying? Appreciate you, cuz. You probably watching.
The X social media platform will now be collecting biometric data and will also be saving your government-issued ID, which could be required to sign up for the platform soon. And it also wants to save job history as well as education history. Now, all of this is going to be a part of the new privacy policy that Elon Musk is unrolling, and they say that they kind of want to make the platform a little bit like Indeed. So that's why they would have your employment history so that they can like try to offer you jobs and stuff like that. However, all pictures that you post on the platform, they're going to be keeping your face and what you look like, and also you could be required to show a government ID just to have an account so that they can make sure you're a real person. But they will also collect that ID and that will go in their database as well. Now, a lot of people feel like this is a violation of privacy. However, others feel that it's going to be really good and kind of cool. But what do you all think about it? Let me know in the comments.
A lot of people are speculating about what this X symbol actually means for Elon Musk. Now, one major thing that stands out, when you mirror this symbol, it forms a Freemasonic symbol. You're probably wondering, what does Freemasonry have to do with the letter X or the symbol X? So if you look at the part that I have highlighted, you'll see that Freemasonry early on latched onto the letter X exactly because of the paranormal significance as a sign of Lucifer. So the Freemasons use the letter X in ritual ceremonies. And with that, they will encounter raw spiritual energy. And Tesnar, who's a 33rd degree masonry, says we begin to glimpse the spiritual power which is available to the person who is able to access it. So you put all this together, you know that Freemasons represent duality. You see the black and white with the X symbol that Elon has. And SpaceX, the Model X is his vehicle. He named his kid X. And we all know that Elon calls it the Everything app. Well, that goes hand in hand with duality. Duality is everything, good and bad, positive and negative, happy and sad. We all know how the Freemason checkerboard represents duality, the black and white. We see that the X symbol is black and white. Another nod to Baphomet, the goat head that Elon wore on his costume. So all this stuff goes hand in hand. The symbol X is much deeper than we think.
I'm pretty sure every city got something like this now.
It's hard to describe how bright it made this intersection, but like it's way up off the street and it was still just like a flash of lightning going on. We came home and tried to watch a movie and it was flashing through this window so bright that even with the shades down, it was so distracting that we had to leave the room and go to the side of the apartment that doesn't face their building. It was crazy bright.
Oh yeah, we was gonna get here. Oh yeah, we was gonna get here, y'all. Like, yeah, you see it. We was gonna get here. We building. Let's talk about the rocket though, like real quick. See, the thing is, you got to think about this though. All of this stuff happening, who or what are we preparing for? Are we? It seems like we're preparing for a bunch of different outcomes. We got the bunkers that they're moving into. We got the food that they're moving down there. They're spraying the sky from all of the energies that's coming to the planet. It's to me, it feels like, from what I've read and researched and learned, is that it's going to be a bunch of calamity. And I think that they're trying to figure out every different goddamn way to, survive at some point, And then on top of that, like, how many of y'all believe that there's going to be an alien invasion? Like, and you know what's even crazy about this shit? Like, we can actually have a real conversation about this shit now. Like, back in the day, you'd get canceled like a motherfucker for talking about this. But it's crazy that this is a real conversation that we can actually have now. Like, nigga, look. You said fake rocket? Okay. Whatever. I've never seen a rocket before, right? But for real though. How many of y'all go like, do you think it's blue beam at that point? Let's be real. Like, do you think it's blue beam? Or do you think it's a real possibility? One thing we do know, we have our own ships too as well. And I don't want to get I don't want to get confused with everything, get y'all all confused, because we do have ships too as well. We've already seen that. We already know. But at the same time, are the other ships from somewhere else? Because one of the things that did happen, what we do see is what we did see happen, and we got proof of that, is like, all right, so in Peru, when the girl got attacked by the face pillars, right? The face pillars tried to take her away, but it came out that, the story went over the internet in a different way, saying like, oh, it was aliens, woo, woo, woo. Well, we find out that with independent research, that she said that they were speaking and one of them sounded like an American speaking her language, and the other one sounded like they were speaking in her language that was from there, right? And she described them as people, basically dudes in suits with hoverboards and stuff. So could it be that? Which we do have the technology for that. So, you know, it's a lot of things that can be happening during that time. Just like the movies we seen with invasions, and then we find out that the aliens is really people in suits. Come on now. But yeah, let's get to this. See, I didn't scan this QR code on the movie, but did y'all? And do y'all know where it's gonna lead to? It's crazy. You said Cap? Okay.
In Mercer County, there's an attraction that holds a chilling secret. Lake Shawnee Amusement Park may seem like an ordinary place, but it conceals a history steeped in darkness, a Native American burial ground, violent deaths, and a series of freak accidents haunt this once thriving amusement park. The story begins in the 1920s when local entrepreneur Conley Snitto decided to transform the seemingly innocent grassy field into a carnival. What Snitto didn't know was that Lake Shawnee had witnessed decades of bloodshed and unrest. The curse traces back to the 18th century when the Clay family settled here, their dreams of a peaceful life shattered by a tragic event. In 1783, a Native American tribe attacked, killing the Clay children and brutally executing young Ezekiel, burning him at the stake. Revenge followed, as Clay and fellow settlers sought vengeance. Fast forward to the 1920s, when Snitto introduced the amusement park, unaware of the dark history buried beneath. The park flourished, offering circular swings, a water slide, a dance hall, and even a speakeasy. But soon, ominous incidents began to unfold. Tragedy struck. A little girl met her demise on the swings, and a boy drowned in the pond. In total, 6 visitors lost their lives during the park's short-lived history. By 1966, the park was abandoned, its vibrant colors fading into rust, but the unsettling discoveries were far from over. 2 decades later, as developers attempted to transform the meadows into neighborhoods, they stumbled upon an eerie revelation. Beneath the amusement park lay an ancient burial ground, and most hauntingly, the remains were primarily those of children. Archaeologists believe they had rested here long before settlers arrived. Was the Clay family cursed, or was it something far older and more sinister? Lake Shawnee Amusement Park remains as a chilling Mercer County highlight, a place where the past refuses to rest, a place where what...
So think about that. Think about that. You got to think, man. They put that in the movie, the QR code, right? How many of y'all found that? You know, it exploded on the internet, and we knew everybody was talking about it. But once you look deeper into it, and then you look at the movie, it reflects everything that was going on in the movie, though. You know, I was watching Black Magic 360's channel last night when he had an interview. He had B-Dale on there, and I forgot the other guy. No disrespect, but they was doing pretty good breakdowns on the movie. And when you do watch it, you can see a lot of that symbolism in the damn movie. Especially, like, people was caught up in, like, you know, the little girl wanting to watch the episode of Friends. But really what was happening is she was so consumed. She was low vibrational, but she was understanding some things that was going on around her. But she was so caught up in the digital world where she just wanted to watch her favorite show, and she didn't give a damn. And then the food that was left in that mansion, and that bunker that the people had, they had a lot of healthy food there, right? And what did she choose to eat? She chose to go to the table and eat up all the motherfucking snacks. Crazy, right? And then you got to think about the symbolism of that man and his daughter coming back to the house. And even though that's their house, they see how she treated them at first and everything else like that. It's a lot of different things that was going on with that movie, man. But it's wild, you know. Let's get back to it though. And then here we go. Currently in today, a damn boat. What a kawinky dink, you know. This happened in the movie. What a kawinky dink. The boat Keep the goddamn, you know what I'm saying, pier. Hey, do y'all think they just wanted to get fired and was like, you know what, man, let me scare the shit out of people, man, because they done seen this damn movie. Let me go ahead and goddamn sacrifice my job real quick. And probably millions of dollars gonna come out of my pocket for me damaging this damn boat. And, you know, it is what it is. YOLO.
That boat totally just hit that.
Yeah, I don't think that was supposed to do that. I was like, I don't think this is supposed to be happening. Supposed to be happening. What is going on? Do you know where this boat is going? Supposed to do that.
National Highway Traffic Safety Administration into crashes involving Tesla's partially automated autopilot system. Some of those crashes turned out fatal, unfortunately. The agency's investigation concluded that autopilot's way of checking if drivers are paying attention isn't always up to snuff.
And then right after the movie, recalls. Teslas. Crazy. How many of y'all got Teslas?
Saying it's kind of flimsy and can result in what they
said it
call
was scripted.
expected misuse of the system. The recall spans models Y, S, 3, and X, rolling off the production line between October 5th, 2012 and December 7th of this year. They're kicking off the software update for certain affected rides pronto, with the rest getting it later down the road.
Breaking news as Tesla is recalling nearly all of its vehicles sold in the US. Yes, that's nearly 2 million cars, and this comes after an investigation that found at least 8 serious accidents, including some fatalities, in which the autopilot feature should not have been engaged in the first place. Tesla's owner manual says that auto steer is intended for use.
Hey, facts though. Like, I ain't even gonna lie to you. Like, when they first said that they was coming out with the Tesla trucks, like I had to stop it for that. I seen your comment. I was gonna get the Cybertruck. I was interested. I like stuff like that. I was like, damn, it's gonna feel like I can drive that motherfucker on the moon, right? Man, after all this, I don't even give me my $100 back. I don't even want my spot no more. That's dead. I got a Chevrolet. Chev 1 foot, later other. Goddamn, I'd rather have that. That's crazy, bro. And then have you ever tried to travel with one of those cars with the battery? Bro, you got to charge up that joint like so much, and you got to sit there and wait hours just for it to charge 2/10 of the battery. It's crazy. Like, they know it got to be better than that. Like, somebody got to create a solar panel that you can just stick into your little port and ride around, and the energy just keeps recycling and you never run out. That's the way it should be, but you know how this is though. But I was gonna get the Cybertruck, but not no more. I'm good. I'm cool, bro.
Only on highways and limited access roads with a fully attentive driver. But Tesla has constantly pushed the idea that its drive assist feature also allows cars to safely make most driving decisions even off of those roads. Although an investigation found that numerous accidents over the past years have dismantled that idea. And a safety regulator said that in certain circumstances when auto steer is engaged, the prominence and the scope of the feature controls may not be sufficient to prevent driver misuse. And it basically said that when a driver is not fully engaged and ready to take control of the wheel at any second, there is an increased risk of an accident. And to combat this, they're going to have an over-the-air software update that's going to give Tesla drivers more warnings when they're not paying attention to the road with the auto steer function turned on. This will increase routine checks that a driver is paying attention, and it'll also turn off the feature when a driver is not. As always, I'll keep you guys updated and follow for more news.
Yeah, I'm cool.
On the maximum altitude you can see to the sky up and right.
We get to see the stars?
Yes, see the stars and curve of half roll. And you can see again.
Appreciate you.
Let's talk more about the Great Awakening map. So this is the map that has completely transformed my life, sent me down many rabbit holes. But mainly, I want to talk about today the secret space program section and a person on there, which you can't see right now. I will change it in a sec. Brian O'Leary. So I've only researched literally Brian O'Leary and Carol Rosin a little bit, like barely with her. But Brian O'Leary is like the really big rabbit hole I went down, and it really made me believe in this map and free energy and whatnot. So I'm going to just go ahead and get out of the way and play a clip for you guys to show you what he says about free energy. By the way, I'm so glad I screen recorded this years ago because they took down the YouTube interview of this. So on Project Camelot's website, you can still access the transcript and the MP3, I want to say, but no MP4 video. But I have parts of the video because I like these sections, so I will go ahead and share.
Various professional organizations has proven beyond any reasonable doubt that these forms of energy are unprecedented. They do exist. The Wright brothers have already flown on this one. We're just not making practical use. And the reason why we're not making practical use of these energy sources is because they are suppressed actively. The people that work on these things are threatened, assassinated, and manipulated, bought off. When somebody gets near realization, that's when the big boys go in. And this has happened again and again and again. So that's a very important part of the awareness training of the general public. And it's also part of the very important work that Project Camelot is doing, which is to interview many people formerly in the inside, maybe still in the inside. I've never been on the inside, but I sure know how the inside works and what their agenda is and their motivations, which flies in the face of developments, potential developments as free energy. And we all know also, and many people don't quite understand it, is, well, if it's real, then we'd have it by now. Just go down to Kmart and get my little solid state power pack, and we can go off the grid system, everything is clean, everybody's happy. But it doesn't quite work out that way. It takes money and time to develop it, so we need an Apollo program for new energy. New energy meaning vacuum energy, cold fusion, advanced hydrogen and water technologies. There's quite a long list of technologies, any one of which would do it. But it's going to take effort to develop these energy sources. So the energy solution revolution, I address less the technical issues because the internet and the general literature is just full of information on the technologies themselves. But instead, I've looked at the political and social questions and the educational questions. You know, why is it that otherwise intelligent people would not embrace this possibility if it's going to solve the energy problem? And of course, people don't do it for a number of reasons. There have been a number of studies done. It's really a social science question as to why there's such resistance to this change.
Hey, we know why. We know why though. Like, come on now. We know exactly why. We already know your ass gonna be about this motherfucker. You feel me? You can't even afford to go to the store and goddamn purchase nothing because they gonna have somebody knowing exactly what you like to eat and what you like to you do, and they're gonna be setting your ass up. These is, look, man, the shit get real deep.
Change. Bertrand Russell one time said the resistance to a new idea increases as the square of its importance. And if we're talking about supplanting a $4 billion energy industry, highly polluting with a clean energy that's cheap and decentralized, then we're talking about a paradigm shift. And the powers that be don't want that to happen.
I'm sorry.
And we got to think, though, to what happened to the guy that we showed on the channel, right? Like almost a year ago at this point, right? Where he developed the device that, you know, can bring energy from out of the air, which we already know energy can't be created or destroyed. And it's all around us at all times. You just have to be able to harness it, right? We're the biggest conductors, right? Think about this. He developed the damn device, man. And they wanted to have a meeting with this man. He should have known off rip that shit was a setup from the ops. They wanted a meeting with him, and he ended up almost getting assassinated. We've never heard anything else from him after he came over here. And along with the gentleman that created the vehicles that ran off of water. It's the curls. I appreciate you. It's definitely and Regina, appreciate you. It's definitely, you know, a hazard to be a certain level of not gonna say intelligence, because we all are intelligent. We just use it in different ways, right? So it's not, I'm not saying this to say that you're an idiot. Well, some people are idiots. We gotta tell the truth. But you know, everybody has a skill set that they can tap into. And these people are displaying their talents, and what do they have to show for it? They check up out of here real quick. It's just such a coincidence. And then the most recent guy that built a vehicle that runs on water, they took his engine away from him. I mean, do I have to bring those videos back? What happened to the guy that was on TikTok and he was showing the videos about the mermaids and stuff and how the mermaids was following him, and he was on live video showing y'all this stuff. Then all of a sudden they started showing up in government vehicles, and what happened? You feel me? Like, it's a pattern. The people with the patents to technology that can manipulate your mind remotely checked up out of here. The billionaires from all the cryptocurrencies, what happened to them? They were young and they didn't want to pass. Crazy. Because that, you know, we can get into that a little bit more, but it's crazy. We're gonna keep going though. We build.
Like, if you're a hater and if you're gonna comment negative things about this, then I probably should have prefaced it in the beginning. But like, I do not care what you have to say. I don't think he's a kook. I think he is a very genuine person, and the way he conveys himself, I think he obviously is very educated and literally worked with Carl Sagan. You gotta watch the whole interview. This guy really does have some authority behind the things he's saying, and like, he should be a respected individual. And if you think what he's saying isn't true, then that's fine. But like, I do, and it makes a lot of sense.
Oh, and then don't forget the guy that created the machine that pulls water from out of our air. When he donated those machines, they took parts out of his machine to make it no longer work. Pivotal parts that they knew. They already had this technology. It's just not public to everybody. You can look these patents and stuff up.
I'm fine. What's that? What's that?
Damn, girls, I appreciate you sending a Honda. Damn.
Where is he gonna wake up? I don't know. No idea.
Appreciate you, Joel.
I'm fine. What's that? What's that? What's that? Logan. When is he gonna wake up? I don't know. I'm fine.
Now, if you notice, you see a beam of light. Bump the beam of light at this point when you see the thing right next to it. Look right there.
Greetings, I am Mira from the Pleiadian High Council. I speak to you today with reverence and all the love in my heart. I am here to encourage you, and the Earth Council is here to inspire you. We have the best team ever comprised in any ascension process on any planet. This is because of you, ground crew. You are the best of the best. You are doing an excellent job. Things are starting to get a little jagged and rocky. We are all working overtime to maintain balance and harmony. We recommend you do the same. Keep yourselves in balance and harmony. Refrain from getting caught up in the frenzy of the masses who do not know what is going on. They are looking for love and relief wherever they can find it. Many are opening up and having awakenings. With their discordant behavior, they are sometimes awakening to new truths. They are also exhausted from what it takes to maintain.
You said he had a radio powered vehicle. Hey, look, I mean, we can ask the same question about the guy that has the machine that pulls water from out the air. No, not everybody is dead, but they've met a lot of complications in their life due to the things that they're doing. Yes. Some things you got to understand what the internet is now doing. We can pass and receive information. The reason why TikTok, why they're trying to why they were trying to ban it and stuff like that, is not because the information that's being taken away from the people, y'all. Like, when have they ever cared about that? Because why you think stuff gets reported on your credit? Because they're selling your information to companies, y'all. I mean, that's been the thing that's going on. Everything that you have a profile with, they're pretty much selling your information. If you are looking for a car, all you got to do is if you go on to cargurus.com, all of a sudden you're going to get notifications from everywhere. You're going to get quotes for car insurance. If you're looking for a house on the internet, all of a sudden, how you think that you get random emails for, from realtors and stuff like that? It's because your information is being sold. So you got to think that the internet is crazy nowadays, and this information can get passed just like that. So, now that you see how we all on here talking and discussing, we not arguing, none of that stuff. Most of us, we got different opinions on a lot of different things, but you see us here vibing out though. That's what they want to be stopped. That's what they want to stop. We ain't got to agree on everything. We just here and we back each other, right? And that's how we need to be. Simple. We tribed up. We not playing with nobody. We out here. We in the head.
Life on Earth and survive. Many simply want to escape. We want you to know that the Creator is in charge. This divine plan is bringing out new truths that the dark forces cannot stop. It is part of the Great Awakening and the homecoming back to Source. Pretty soon you will discover that your mainstream news will not have the impact it has in the past because they have been dishonest. A large part of humanity no longer trusts their governments.
But yeah, somebody said, what's the best information I can give you on Forex? Like I said too, and I'm just gonna keep it all the way 100 with you. I'm not one of these people, especially I'm gonna start dropping videos on my vlog about the Forex and how I can make, bro, like, it's easy. You can start with $1,500, $1,000, $500, and make a couple $100 a day, and you build your account up. And then I got to the point where I was making $3,000 a day. Don't just be dedicated to one source of income. That's gonna be the end of that right there. But I'm gonna explain this to you here so you can hear from me. I'm not gonna comment in my comments trying to get y'all to contact me with any service about any money. None of that. That's not me. But what I will tell you about Forex and investing and stuff like this, so you can flip your money no matter how much you got. If you got $100, you're good. Don't worry about that. You can flip that $100 into $200. Build that $200 up in no time to like $800 to $1,000 within a week or two. Now that $1,000 that you made can make you hundreds of dollars a day. Now you're replacing your daily income from your job. And then keep your job at the same time and still do your trading, right? But one thing I will tell you about the trading, that's how I scale my accounts. But one thing I will tell you about the trading stuff is there's no secret sauce to it until you figure out what works for you. You have to be sure of yourself and you have to find out what works for you. I would not sit here and act like I'm some top guru and I'm gonna show you how to get wins 100% of the times. No. And I will tell you, my ratio is like over 90% of me winning with my trades. I don't lose. And this is how you have to, you build that millionaire mindset and you will become that. You will become what you're seeking. So what y'all will be seeing on my vlog channel, y'all will be seeing, me execute these trades and show y'all in real time. I even showed y'all on one of my reaction videos. Somebody was saying that they made me like, look, nigga, like I can get off here today and I can make like $10,000 a day off of Forex. At this point, like, stop playing with me. I choose to do this because I love to do this. I don't care about that money stuff. Like, most of my money, I spend it on my family and stuff. Like, I just got myself something. So, it's not about that. It's about securing the future. And say, for instance, all this shit happens. I have land that I can go to, gotta, have a bunker or something like that, a plot of land where we can grow our crops and stuff like that. Just get yourself prepared for anything, It's good to have. Buy some land, you know what I'm saying? Cultivate, like bro, grow your own crops, have your own animals. Be able to be self-sustainable, you know, learn how to build energy sources. That's what I'm on, you know? I'm too grown to be having fun all the time. Like, and that's one real thing. I'm about to unfollow a lot of people that I knew coming up, man, because they still at the point where they just want to go turn up, bro. Like, I'm unfollowing everybody. And I know what they doing with their lives, you know what I'm saying? And it don't benefit me watching the deep progression of my people. I want to be around people that's elevating, no matter what stage you are in life. If you're making $100 a day, and it don't matter to me, you can still be around me. That's because you're working on something. But if you're a person, bro, that's just ignorant to all of the things that's going on in the world, I ain't got time for it. Real talk. What up, Woo? Yeah, I'm past all the BS. You feel me? Like, nobody got time for that stuff no more, man. I just want to take care of my kids. It may, you know, and give them the best opportunities that they could possibly have. Yeah, R.I.P. Nip. You seen them on my wall for sure. But yeah, if you want to learn something, you can watch me, but I'm not teaching you a motherfucking thing. I ain't gonna hold you. I'm not teaching you shit. I'm gonna show you how to be yourself with this trading. Like I'm a person, bro. Like the stuff, like people use a lot of indicators and stuff like that. I don't use none of that stuff. My chart is pretty much empty. I'm a visual trader. I can just look at the trends and everything and look at the supply and demand, and I execute. And usually I just trade on breakouts. On breakouts, that's when you can make a lot of money. We're in a meeting place when all hell breaks loose. We need an army. Stop putting all your money in the bank. Hey, you're right. You are definitely right. Yeah. This the end. I didn't want to make it too long. Y'all want me to make a long one, bro, for another live? I can definitely do that. Look, I'm watching y'all comments. I'm seeing what y'all vibing out with, and we can definitely get that cracking. What should we talk about in the next video? Yeah, definitely do your own research on this stuff too. You got to find what works for you. Facts. Some people want to give you a course and, oh, take my course and you're going to be the best trader ever. That shit is lame as hell. Like, I ain't going to lie to you. I'm not saying they lame. I get what they doing, but that ain't going to be me, man. Because from what I've learned about trading and stuff like that, it's not about the course. Because what the course is going to do for you, you're going to be trying to execute trades just like this person showed you. And you're not them. So you're always going to be uncomfortable about those trades. And you're going to be like, well, this is what they did right here in this situation. But every situation is always changing and it's not, and it's always going to be different. So y'all can't go out here and listen and take these people courses. And it's good to watch people and stuff like that. You can take tips and stuff like that, but don't try to trade the way that they trade. Do what you're comfortable with and what you've learned. That's like people that go to school and cheat off other people's paper. The minute that you can't sit next to them, bro, you're going to fail. Simple. You said a building compilation? All right, bet. Solar flash incoming. How you prepare for what's to come? How you prepare for what's to come? Look, do your shadow work. Also, you know, collect goods, man. Have a plan for if things go bad, especially if you stay in a heavily populated area, because what we do understand how people react to strenuous things we see, man. People loot. They're going to go to the stores, ravage everything. There's going to be no groceries. You're going to probably get your ass shot if you go out there trying to get the damn groceries. And then on top of that, you know, once people run out of food, they're going to eat their animals. And then once they eat their animals, they're going to eat your ass. You know, like Look online. Look at the studies. When people are stranded and they have no food and people die, they eat and they munching on these people the day after. It's just crazy. So I would say move, like have a plan. Don't have comfort in being isolated at these times. I would say, I don't want to say too much because my contingency plans, I don't want them to be like, oh, I'm going to find this nigga off of based on what he said on the internet. No, you're not. No, you're not. You know what I'm saying? Just know me and my family going to be good. Hopefully you and yours will be as well. And if you're around and you see where we at and y'all come, that's fine. You know, we can survive together. Yeah, y'all better have a plan. It's better to have a plan than no plan, man. Real talk, like. And then have a backup plan to a backup plan. Y'all better stock up on food. I would say, yeah, you can get a solar generator, right? Get a solar generator, but if you can't get one, you can build one. We've seen it all here. You can build one. I would say build your devices so you know how to put it together and build one again. And they're very simple, and you can definitely do it. Have a wind-up radio, flashlights, gas masks, hazmat suits, weapons. Because we saying upgrades and stuff, but we don't know when or if that should have happened, you know? Barry, appreciate you. Wildcraft, appreciate you. Yeah, and definitely stock up on your weapons and stuff. Get some vests, get all that stuff. Get everything. If you never used a weapon before, well, you better learn. What I think is coming first, I don't have me on here lying. I don't know. Shit, I don't know. Books. Yeah, have books. Have yeah, that's a good one right there. I would say have books for remedies, knowledge on how to strengthen your mind. It's gonna be a test for a lot of people. Yeah, think worst case and prepare. Facts. Get some phone books just in case niggas turn into zombies so you can put them on your arm so you don't get bit by these niggas. A whole bunch of shit. Or get one of them suits that they go into the water with so the sharks can't bite them like that. Get one of those. My vlog channel name is Tribing with Dre. I'm gonna be uploading the video in the next day or so. I'm still editing it. I had to chop down a lot. It's crazy. Flamethrowers. Yo. Make a bunch of shanks. Oh, that is hilarious. Where you at, jail, nigga? Back to the bases. Hey, facts. Stay aware out here, reflections. For sure. You am I 80s baby or 90s baby? What I look like? Nah, I'm an 80s baby for sure. Yeah, and look, make sure y'all out here exercising and stuff too, you know? Get y'all bodies right. Get your mind right. When you get your body right, your mind is gonna fall into place. He said, nigga, I'm in jail. Oh, damn. Hey, man. Oh, that's crazy. Yeah, you're gonna have to detox when you get out. Hopefully you get out soon, man. You're gonna have to detox. They put all kind of shit in that food in there, boy. You just, hey, man, just get you some sunlight, man. I can't even say drink the water because the faucet water is absolutely ass, man. They treat y'all like shit in there. That's crazy. Hey, free my bro, man. Sounds of sleep. Appreciate you. Finally caught your live. Enjoy your content. Appreciate you. Yeah, hey, my boy gonna have the detox, man. Let me know when you get out. I'm gonna send you a free detox, man, for sure. Yep, get you some seeds. That's another good one. I'm happy you said that, Organic Alchemist. I'm happy you said that. Get you some damn seeds for sure. You can't be out here trying to plant crops and you ain't got no goddamn seeds. Look, your ass gonna be out here eating grass, saying moo. Somebody gonna be hurting your ass. Made your own blow darts. Oh shit, you lethal out here. I ain't gonna hold you. I got. Look, man, y'all know I got ninja stars and everything, so it's up. I got MP5s. I got assault rifles, all that. Like, I'm ready. I got the MP5 from off of Call of Duty. Facts. Maybe I should do a gun video and show y'all. Because when it come to my family, I ain't playing. Yeah, you got to start growing. Yeah, start growing now. Yeah. Gardener for Dummies book, for sure. Nigga say he got a sword. Oh, shit. Where you, back in medieval times? Yeah, go ahead, run up on me with a sword if you want. Let me hit you right in the forehead with a ninja star. Crack! 3 bitters, yes, from Yaki Awaken for sure. Hey, them 3 bitters. I fucked around like and got that detox, man, and I took it. I took too much from the dosages that he gave us. Yo, when I tell you, I was shooting fluids out every hole in my body, out my goddamn eyes. Goddamn, that shit was squirting liquids. My nose was running. Goddamn, I was throwing up and boo-booing at the same time. I ain't know which one I was gonna goddamn. I ain't know how to goddamn survive that one, boy. It just took me over by surprise, man. Just felt like, it felt like I felt so light. I felt something come over me. You know how they say your soul is in here. You got the soul and everything. It felt like something like touch my soul, like, you feel me? Like, oh, that shit ain't never happened before. My body just started doing weird shit, man. I was messed up for like a whole 3 days. But you gotta watch how you take those regimens and stuff like that, man. Some weird things came out, man. That shit destroyed me. I ain't gonna hold you. And then the shit got the nerve to be so disgusting. That shit is nasty as hell. Being healthy fucking sucks at first, but then once you get through the detox and everything else like that, your natural foods and stuff start to taste a lot better. That's the plus side. Everything else starts to taste a lot better. You're not really gonna crave the sugar. Like, you can see me now, I'm not puffy or nothing. That usually happens from putting a lot of sugar in your body. And guess what happened as a result of that? My joints feel a lot better. I could dunk a basketball again because my knees don't hurt. You know what I'm saying? That's why people get older like, oh, I'm hurting. Yeah, and then you go to their house, the old people, and they got all their fucking snacks for the kids, but they be eating this shit too. Your joints is fucked up from all the sugar. The sugar is one of the most inflammatory things out here. Oh, I'm just ranting and stuff right now, but look. It's crazy. Oh, my detox? Nah. That's Yaki Awaken. Definitely go hit him up for the detox. I'll be dropping something soon though, for sure, because I do my own thing. I got something for y'all. I got a lot of stuff in the works. I just don't want to drop it all on y'all at once. I'm gonna do it after the new year. I didn't want to drop my membership right now because I don't think that's necessary right now until the next year. Same, I appreciate you. If I to run around planet open. Yeah. I mean, y'all think that's Nibiru? Because look, they've been saying it on the news and everything else like that. They call it Planet X. They call it a planet killer. Woo woo woo. Is that what y'all think is arriving in what, 2030? Because you know a lot of people and that's what baffles me about you know, certain people. I don't want to get into all that. They pick and choose what they want to believe out of something that they cold-heartedly believe in 100%. Does that make sense to y'all? Like they be like, "Oh, I believe everything in this book," but yeah, we live on a planet that's circle. The Earth is round, but it said we got the firmament, and it shows you and everything like what it really is. But you believe that? I mean, niggas just be pick and choosing nowadays. Like, what's the real consensus? You said, "Can I interview you?" Depends. I ain't gonna hold you. Super Silver, appreciate you. You said Nibiru is here. Okay. Yeah, nothing can stop what's coming, for sure. They created a problem and solution. Okay, I'm reading y'all comments. Let me see. I just want to see what y'all gonna say. Shit. Ain't got nothing to do with me. How long I been trading? Man, off and on for a while. Been a while. It's been over. Yeah, it's been a while, bro. I can't put a year on it. I've been in and out of it. Better stay prayed up. Are you done? Yeah, man, I'm done, man. I'm just chopping it up with everybody before I get off of here. You said we're all gonna die. Hey, at some point, I guess, right? But you're not really gone. Just the body will die. You will live on forever. You said Nibiru is BS? Okay. That's what's up. I can tell when it comes for certain people, like what their agenda is and how they really feel. It is what it is. I know why you saying that. I know why you saying that. I'm trying to read these comments. I'm trying to go fast. You have 24,000 times to get it right. A lot of people don't believe anything. Yeah, hey, look, it is what it is. We ain't here to force nobody. We just here to have a conversation. Believe what the fuck you want to believe at the end of the day. Like, I ain't gonna do nothing in my life, nigga, because, hey, do what you gotta do. Yeah, it ain't about it is what it is. You said do another video. I gotta make another video, man. I just got done editing this one, and boom, I put it up. You said host a meditation session. All right. That sounds like a good idea. I want to get more into that on this channel. Like I said, I'm gonna start showing y'all the sky and everything with the telescope. I got that big ass telescope and everything out here. I want to get on here and show y'all like through the microscope and stuff like that. You know, cells in the body and what they do, and start breaking down that type of stuff too, to get more in depth with the things that I'm talking about. I'm also planning on building things on the channel for y'all and giving them away, like energy sources and stuff like that. So we're gonna get more into that after the new year, man. So yeah, I'm definitely gonna have a rollout for that. Appreciate you getting them water distiller tomorrow. Thank you for the advice. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Yeah, I'm happy that you're getting a water distiller for sure. Like everybody need to have one. Okay, you said proof of mass flooding. Okay. Oh, that's a very interesting. Like I was thinking about it. Okay, I got you. Is Officer Tatum my father? Nah. He's not my father. Probably related somehow. I don't know. Yeah. Yeah, definitely get the water distiller though. Like I said, you ain't gotta click my link and get one. You can find your own, but that's just one that I use and I trust. But at the same time, you know, I mean, I recorded the video already. I ain't posted. I got a lot of stuff to edit. I do this editing shit myself. So I got a lot of stuff to edit, but I will show y'all the video when I'm testing out these different waters and stuff. Showing y'all what's inside of them. We actually tested the chemicals and everything in there, so you know what chemical compounds are in your water. Like I said with the water, not everything is bad, but the stuff that's in the water that's bad makes everything bad, if that makes sense to you. The bad outweigh the good. Thanks for the tip on the toilet paper. Oh, for sure. For sure. Hey, look, I'm just trying to look out. Somebody said, Gotti Green said, you need help. Shit, your mama need help. Said put lime in the water, for sure. That man is better than the news. But look, I'm gonna get off here though. I'm just messing with y'all, man. Hey, look, I see y'all in the next one. You know what I'm saying? I got some ideas on what y'all want to see in the next one though, for sure. We can talk about the mud. We can talk about the mud flood and all the other stuff too. The stuff that they cover up that's beneath us, and we need to start digging, if you dig me. But look, I see you on the next video, and like I always say, man, spread love because there's too much hate in this world. Love you guys. Make sure y'all smash that like button, man. It's like, it was almost 10,000 people in here. Just make sure everybody smash the like button. It's definitely appreciated, and it costs nothing. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get off of here, eat, and then I'm gonna work on some more videos for y'all. But look, I appreciate y'all for tapping in, tuning in. Make sure y'all sharing with your friends and family. Take care of your friends and family. Tap in with my other channel if you want to learn how to, you know, have different sources of income and just a different way of life and outlook. But look, I see you on the next video. Like I always say, spread love because there's too much hate in this world. Love you guys. See you next video. And I'm out though. Wow. I said that shit twice. Whatever. I'm going, y'all.